This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another new game and a first impressions video. At least I think that's what I'm going to do with this. It's Supermassive's Little Hope, the second game in the what is it? Man of Medan, not Man of Medan, Dark Anthology series, which I guess is supposed to be based off the idea of this is all the online stuff. So I'm not doing any online stuff, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's all the since I'm not online, they're not collecting any data from me, so good. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all that data collecting, but what can you do in this society but try to keep your internet off when you play games and stuff like that. But yeah, the series is based off the horror genre that's supposed to be more realistic, I guess. You know, kind of like in Man of Medan. Spoilers: there's no like ghosts or curse or whatever. It's just the gold causes, I guess, a type of like you know, emissions to form from it, the lost gold, and it caused like hallucinations and insanity and stuff like that. So from what I understand, this game is supposed to be something similar. Now, the last game I did play through the whole game, but this time I feel like after upon like later reflection, the Man of Medan game kind of like was more of an interactive movie, and it was like I don't know. At first, I think I thought, if I remember correctly, I thought the game was okay. Um, and then basically saying that most of the choices really in the end didn't really matter other than variations, kind of like a Telltale game, which is fine in some sense, but nothing too crazy about it. And I feel like the same thing for this one, but we'll go through like the first hour of it just to show it off. And I'm going to do what I did in the Man of Medan game, which is basically I'm going to do nothing for the most part until there's obvious decisions like in the previous game where you had to like choose reactions and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm just going to leave the game and let it play and see what happens. And I'm gonna guess that, although we probably won't get to that, I'm gonna guess that characters won't die until like the last last third of the game or something like that. Kind of like their other games where they find ways to keep the characters alive until after a certain point, and then they start dying because of how difficult it would be to code in like all these different pathways for characters dying as soon as the beginning. So we'll see how that happens. And yeah, like the previous one, you could play online with other people or movie night, which I guess the concept of this game was to like have it like during Halloween or maybe certain times where you just pass the control around while people played. But I feel like in the previous game, like certain there would only like depending on which friend was playing which character, they might not get to play for like quite a while. They probably forget or get bored, and depending on what type of party night you're having, you'll probably get true drunk or have something else to do by this point. Probably play a board game at that point. But anyway, let's begin the game. I know I'm smack talking the game a lot before even playing it, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a different mood I am. I am not playing this during Halloween, so maybe I'm not in that type of mood. So I don't know, but you know what? Let's just let the game play out. Maybe it's a better story than the previous one. Although without a horror genre or a movie going into like you know fantastical elements or super fictional stuff like um it can only do so much. So, but I don't know. Good writing can play out. So let's watch Little Hope instead of actually play it. Oh right, I gotta start up all the save points and everything like that. So now we're just playing as is. Do I have to actually? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just playing as is. There's no other characters, so yeah. Okay, so now we don't have a second player. So Taylor, John, Angela. We have to, but I don't have a second. I don't have a second player. I can't do anything. Okay, whatever. Maybe the idea is that like since I only have one controller set up, I can only do it as. Hold on a second. Maybe am I? Let me back up a bit. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything because it's like there's no other characters connected. I don't have any other controllers. Maybe the idea is I have to pass the controller, which I don't remember this happening in the previous game. Okay, yeah, I think you just pass the controller off. I think that's the concept of it. So, all right. But yeah, I don't remember Man of Medan like having to choose a second player. I think it just you set how many characters you had, and then you it's weird how as soon as you start it, it immediately set scene selections and everything like that. Well, anyway. No, I'm not going to do anything. So, let's see. So what do we got here? I got Andrew, typical teenager. Taylor, typical teenager. Got the older character, either mentor or teacher or advisor, whatever. Got another character probably in the same vein. Another teenager or young adult. Sorry. All right. Well, let's just pick. I'm just gonna. I don't care. It's just weird. It's kind of weird I'm acting like that, but I'm just like, let's just choose and go. Let's just play the game. As we wait for the load times. Yeah, I only have a PS4. I don't have a Pro, so load times are a little bit slower on this.
Thanks for pulling over.
Sure. Something wrong?
We got a problem up ahead. A big accident. We've had to close the road.
Right.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope. You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
I doubt a short delay will trouble them too much. Head up the East Road. Takes you straight through Little Hope. Adds almost no time to your journey.
You rub that chip any harder, it'll wear away to nothing. How long have you been sober?
A few days shy of 3 months.
Impressive. I heard the first 90 days are the toughest and roughest.
I know it doesn't add up, but I get something from holding on to this.
We're going the wrong way.
It's fine, just a quick detour.
It's not fine.
Calm down. It's It's all okay.
Oh, please, John, could you not patronize me?
Can you keep it down, please?
Well, looks like all the characters are dead, so, oh, we're playing the character. Okay, so, guess the bus crash didn't kill him, so. It's my turn to play, Andrew, is it? I guess, I don't know. Yeah, looks like we're driving a Little Hope where the bus driver crashed. For a second, I thought there was no one in the vehicle, and then all of a sudden people appeared. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, it's probably not important.
You know I hate it when you don't take the things I say seriously.
Come on, sweetheart, I do. I just had a rough day today.
Can you believe they are at each other again? I can.
You're drunk. What a surprise.
I just caught the game with the guys, honey. That's it.
That's not it. Never is.
There's talk. Some of us may be losing our jobs. The
You've
factory...
been saying that for years. I'm more worried about Megan.
What's wrong with Megan? She looks okay to me.
Everything looks okay after 10 beers. Reverend Carson held her back after prayers today. That's 4 weeks running. She's not right. It's serious, James.
You worry too much about that kid. I can't deal with this right now.
Another surprise. You can't deal with anything. When would be the right time?
You're making a mountain out of a molehill. Getting yourself worked up for nothing.
For nothing? Single-handedly keeping our family together is far from nothing in my book. I could use a little help.
Maybe if we'd had kids of our own, none of this would be happening.
That's a real low blow. Don't you get how tough this
You're
is
not the
for
only
me?
one feels pressure. The factory situation is serious, Anne. Real serious. Not right now. Not tonight. No way.
Tanya's late. She always is these days.
Why are we, use our shoes. Why are we all of a sudden in the past, all of a sudden? Weren't we have to deal with, like, a bus driver and some people on that? So what's the point of this? Indifferent, she's always been late. Terse, give her a break. Oh, well, I guess if I don't do anything, it assumes it goes to say nothing. So, yeah, we'll just stick with say nothing so it saves some time so we're not sitting on a decision for, like,
Why is
a
this
minute.
here? Only released last year. Even a no-taste hardhead like you will appreciate this. Going to be huge. Hey, Bigfoot, mind the goddamn vinyl, will ya?
Man, even TV back in the day made you look like a vegetable. Either that or it's just the way the cinematics look on this. And then Don't Be a Dick, disproofing it was an accident. Well, like I said, if I don't do anything, I'll just go to nothing, so we'll just be indifferent.
Christ, you're like a kid possessed. Your head will start spinning around in a minute.
Damn ice. I'm going to start climbing through the window unless that door gets fixed. How's things? Let me guess. He's been pumping iron again?
They've been at each other's throats since Dad got home.
What's it about this time?
Pumping iron? What? Where were they watching the was it Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary or whatever, where he says come a lot? All resentful dad's been drinking this way, and some dad we got.
This is a real shot in the dark, but is it possible he's been on the sauce again?
Dennis, for the 10 millionth time, will you shift that shit of yours up into the
Hey,
attic?
some respect. This is a valuable, rare, and sought-after collection. think she was a Marine sergeant in a past life.
What's curled up his ass?
Wait, what time period is this supposed to be? I didn't expect the mother to have such a filthy mouth. Mia's Dennis is being Dennis, annoyed he's being a jerk. What a jerk! Nah, we'll just be indifferent.
I really don't give a rat's ass either way.
Hey, Dennis. Hey!
Not now, sis. I'm busy. Hey! Quit acting crazy!
Jesus. You scared me, sweetheart.
I heard you talking about me.
Not now, Megan. I'd like to have a bath in peace. Take a break from this madhouse for a while.
Maybe you should talk to Mom and Dad.
It's not a great idea for me to get involved. You know what I'm like? I'd just upset someone.
This sounded more serious than the usual bullshit. They were talking about Megan. She's done something bad.
I can't say I'm surprised. There's definitely something off with Megan.
I don't get why everyone keeps picking on her.
Okay, Mr. Shining Knight in Armor. Where's the little princess anyway?
Was Meg supposed to be this, like, Children of the Corn situation? She does act like that, although it could be the mocap, because mocap still hasn't gotten to a way where, at least the mocap they're using, they still have to use grandiose expressions to actually activate the mocap, the way it works anyway, because sometimes you can see their eyes getting super big or the mouths opening super wide for, like, no real reason. Anyway, the reason I paused is I need to see if there's any subtitles, because nothing's popping up. Let's see. None. Okay. Let's I'm just gonna do it for all, because sometimes I have trouble hearing at my age, and I'm not even that old. So, and for those who are at home, maybe one of deaf watchers. Although I don't know why you'd be watching my videos if you are. So, anyway, back to it. Aggressive. Go check on her. Concerned. Leave Megan alone. Leave her alone. Leave Britney Spears alone.
Question a little too tough for you? I'll go find her.
Oh, good. The game where we actually get to check things, but then nothing ever actually occurs. Like, no, I get the point is to try and, like, fill out the world and story, but a lot of times it seems like we can check something, but we don't get anything out of. At least in Man of Medan, if I remember correctly, like, half the things we checked, like, didn't really give us anything. It was just kind of like, oh, you can look at. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I'm being such a Scrooge to this game, but I don't know. Maybe it's lighter, cool. We can't do anything with it. We can. I know what a matchbox looks like. I'm pretty old. Wait, action in time with it. Why do I need to sneak past him? It's not like this is a horror. I know it's to get us to be like, oh, we're gonna use these mechanics later on.
You need to keep an eye on your little sister. Mom is real worried about her.
Sarcastic, can't imagine why. Reassuring, Tanya's checking on her. This is probably gonna be the one of the most boring, like, videos, just because I'm not having any interaction with any of the characters.
You want to try raising a family like this? The devil himself would struggle with you guys.
Oh, now we can actually move around now. Finally, some interaction in this game. No. I assume this game's going to have, like, in the previous games where you had, like, the pictures on the walls and stuff like that to figure out, like, how to stop a character from dying and all this other stuff. Probably other random little secrets. I don't know if there's really anything to... Let's just go outside. Be done with this. I'm leaving. I can't even leave my own house. Why is it locked? Oh, right, because, you know... Although, depending on where they live, would they even have to really worry about, like, people walking in, you know? Usually that's, like, bigger cities where you have to worry about that type of stuff. Even then. Is there anything to check around here?
Son of a bitch clock.
Bitch? What? This is the 70s, right? Who talks like that? That's a modern way of talking. Okay. Maybe this house is just that crude, you know, when you think about it. Megan, looks like she's a bad test taker. Oh, let's see. Days present, days absent, days tardy. She was always tardy, and then she became late. Or she was always tardy. Okay. I was wondering what her grades were. Wow. Oh, yeah, she's got bad grades. She's probably...
in even more trouble than I thought.
Looks like she did okay at first, but then she was slightly... Well, okay is I mean, with all these C's and D's, she was good at history, and that was it. At first, anyway. Man, she is not a very good student. Well, I mean, let's see, this is the 70s. I'm trying to remember if the American educational system was really any better back then. I don't think so. It hasn't really gotten much better over the years just because of lack of funding and stuff like that. So maybe she just needs a different system. Maybe she needs homeschooling or something like that. I'm a proponent of learn your information where you can. You don't have to do it in public schools because, like I said, there are some good public schools, but they're very far and few between. It's probably better to either do a private school or just home tutor yourself, just because of, like, you could at least get that focused education. I mean, the only reason to go to public schools is to learn social interaction, but depending on where you go or what interaction you get.
Where the hell are you? Anthony, where are you, goddammit? Anthony, I'm getting really pissed off. Anthony, I swear if you don't answer me.
You could be right about my family. I think so too.
Tanya, what's going on?
That little brat locked me out. It's fucking freezing.
I'll let you back in. Go easy on Megan. Hold on. Shit! Megan! You in there? The kitchen's on fire!
Are you fucking serious?
Megan? Mom? Where the hell is everybody?
Anthony! Help!
Anthony! Hey! Up here!
What the fuck are you doing up there?
I got trapped in the attic.
Get to the balcony!
Anthony, help!
Hey, Dad! Hey, Dad!
I can't breathe!
Wait, why would dying asphyxiation like cause you to bleed from the mouth? That doesn't make sense. Oh, Megan helped Tanya. Well, we'll find out what the game tells me to do, but yeah, I understand the dad dying, although he died pretty quickly for rubble landing on him. But yeah, the mom, why'd she bleed? She died of asphyxiation. That's not how that works. Okay, whatever. I guess we hope Tanya has it. Haha.
Anthony! Help! What should I do?
Sir climbed down the drain pipe, used the window. Yeah, why? I wonder why the kid must be mental. She was like blowing it down to the ground. To the ground. Well, since it's based in reality, I wonder, I guess she just had mental problems or something. I don't know.
Tanya? Tanya, say something!
Well, I guess the all and they died works appropriately here.
Won't you spare me over till another year? Well, what is this that I can't see? With icy hands getting hold of me. Well, I am deaf, none can excel. I open the door to heaven and hell. Too late to all farewell. My soul is doomed, so keep me well. As long as God in heaven dwells, your soul shall scream in hell.
Hello, and welcome. I don't believe that we've met before, have we? No matter. Welcome to my repository. I am the curator, the guardian of all these wonderful stories, and I have a very special tale for you to tell. Disconcerting, no? I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. This particular story isn't fully fleshed out. It's only part written, and the choices you make will complete it. The fire, no, there was nothing you could have done about that. What's happened has happened. Or has it? Anyway, look to the future, I say. Life's but a walking shadow, eh? You are about to enter a confusing, perhaps disturbing world. How disturbing might depend on what you choose to believe, and how confusing on the path you choose to take. There are an infinite number of directions in which one could travel. We seldom have all the information that we'd like, but we have to choose our path nonetheless, and hope that we get the clarity and the outcomes that we want. As in life, your decisions will matter. The choices you make will affect others. You've seen how the story starts. So much death. How many more deaths is entirely up to you. It depends on the decisions that you make. What are you? Rational? Emotional? Do you trust your head or your heart? There is no right answer. Sometimes one is best and sometimes the other. My advice, for what it's worth, is to thine own self be true. But I'm here simply to record what you do, not to help you. I'm not supposed to interfere, you see. Not my place, apparently. But I am apparently allowed to share wise words from great storytellers that have gone before, where I feel that that would be appropriate. Oh, one final thing before I let you go. There are pictures in Little Hope that will, if found, show you a vision of a possible future, something that may or may not happen. Use them. They might help you. You have a funeral to attend. Off you go. Have fun. I do enjoy a good funeral.
None of us here today can understand why this tragic accident happened. But we can take comfort from the knowledge that the family are together for eternity in God's loving embrace.
Andrew, 18, college student, anxious, detached. Glad you Suicide Squad this, because, you know, we couldn't have figured it out via the gameplay or subtle hints or, you know, context clues or whatever. Just tell us all of the stats. There we go. Great. Taylor, college student, 22. Headstrong. Those are two different things. John, 43, college professor. Okay, so I knew he was I had an idea he was probably a teacher or something like that. College professor, professional, overbearing, so...
Where the hell's Daniel? I can't find him.
I don't know.
I mean, he just had a car crash, dude. Or bus crash.
Instead of goofing around, you want to lend a hand here?
I'll probably, now that the prologue's out of the way, I'll probably interact more with the story via talking during conversations. How's he doing? What do you want me to do? I don't know, you're headstrong and sensitive, so let's do nothing.
Why don't you try calling for help? Maybe the cops, someone like that.
It's down. Oh, yeah, and this is like the last game where each character has their... Oh, boy, and there's like 1 million secrets to find. Great. And the bearings, what does this say? A girl stood in the road caused by the bus. Oh, yeah, that was the lady who... That was the girl who got burned up. But from what I understand of this game series, it's all supposed to be based in reality. Like, there's no mystic forces like ghosts or you know, witches or cults or anything like that. Like, it's all based in reality, so you can't really do the whole ghost girl. Like, you can't say this series is realistic and then have ghost girls appear. So I assume we just have to just forget all that. Like, whatever happened here was just an accident, and that the characters are crazy or something like that. That's the best I'm gonna do for that. Yeah, we got pictures we can find, everything like that. So anyway, let's just keep going. Sorry. Sarcastic, never thought of that. Complaint or compliant. I don't know what to do.
We could use some help here. Call someone.
Call for help.
Go do something, jerk.
Professor. Good job you're here.
Headstrong is... Oh, and then the more... I assume, like in the last game, I assume most of that doesn't really do anything. From what I remember, yeah, like it said stuff would happen, but all that is just like bleak terms to just pop up and say stuff, but it doesn't actually affect like dialogue. From when I played Man of Medan, I try to figure out like all the different twists or different dialogue options and stuff like that. It really didn't change much, so it was kind of disappointing. It was definitely like a telltale game in that regard, where it doesn't really do anything. It's just there to like
hey, Andrew, buddy,
focus the story on what you're doing.
Where are we? What happened?
Yeah, the bus crashed. We're okay though, just shaken up.
If you say so. I don't remember being in any crash.
You're probably in shock. Maybe a mild concussion in there too. Give yourself some time. Stay here. Don't move.
Which is true. You're not supposed to be, when someone's gotten a head wound, you're not supposed to be like moving them all around and everything.
Thing, useless piece of crap. May as well be dead.
Okay, take it easy. We'll figure out what to do.
Leave it up to most millennials not to know what to do without the internet or their phone or whatever. Although, wouldn't their towers be everywhere, especially in most modern times, so the whole idea of not having a signal, you'd have to do something pretty stupid to like get it to where phones don't work for some reason. Although there are places in the world. Daniel, 20, college student, amiable, defensive. Cool, thanks for the stat card. Although there are still places at least in the U.S. that are dead zones still technically, despite all the towers and everything in the world, so it is possible. Angela, 48, mature, student, abrasive, understanding.
Anyone up there?
Anyway, you can always tell it's a good
Daniel,
game when they tell you everyone's stats like that.
Good to hear you.
Daniel?
I don't remember them. Did they do that in the previous game?
Taylor, you okay?
I'm good.
We're fine too. Thanks for asking. You okay down there?
I'm all right. Nothing I can't deal with.
Hey, John, any idea what caused the crash?
Not sure. Looked like the driver swerved to avoid something in the road. He down there, by the way?
Nope. No sign of him.
Weird. He isn't up here either. Can you get back up to us?
Looks pretty steep. I see a trail down here I could try.
Great. Take the trail. Should take you to the road. We can regroup there.
That's a plan. See you soon.
Hey, Taylor. Help me get Andrew up on his feet, will ya?
Wait, I don't remember anything. Who are you?
It's okay. You're concussed. I'm John, you're a college professor. We were taking a bus on a field trip, but that didn't work out so well. Crash wasn't on the curriculum. We'll find the others, get some help. Think of it as a character building exercise.
Actually, the problem before the timer runs out. Nope.
Come on, you can do it.
Is this one I have to succeed at? That seems kind of dumb.
Come on, you can do it.
Okay, good. I didn't know if it was going to be one of those games where you had to succeed at some point or they just automatically do it.
I had this dream. It was so real. Flames all around us. It was grim.
That bang on the head must have been a beauty.
That trail the others are on will come out down the road. We'll meet them there.
I wonder if this game has, in the previous game, they had a accessibility. Okay, they do have accessibility where you can turn on the prompts. Oh, dyslexia font. What's that? Change the font of the game to a dyslexic-friendly font. Oh, I didn't know dyslexics had problems with certain font things. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, and you can change the subtitle color for those who maybe... Well, I think most people can see white. Even colorblind people can see white, right? So, well, maybe some people just have harder light sensitivity or whatever to certain, like, whites, and maybe they need to change it to a darker color or whatever. So, I was just curious. Reluctant, why leave the bus? Insistent I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm headstrong. No, sorry. I don't know. I'm shell shocked, dude.
Why can't we stay here?
No. We could be here all night. Our best move is to get to the others, then head towards town. See if
isn't that the problem with like horror movies where you're not supposed to like you could leave a destined location? It's not like you guys are gonna. I mean, you might get hungry in the morning, but in the morning you'd be easy to be able to look around all that. Anyway, puzzle. Where's the bus driver? Confident someone will come. Yeah, where is the bus driver? He's certainly not appearing in this film because we didn't get to choose him. So
the driver's done what we should be doing. Gone into town for help.
I doubt he's dead. I bet he's just not going to be a feature in this film. I bet he's just disappeared because it's about these characters. Reassuring, all right, let's go. Aggressive, don't know where he went. Let's just stay here. Wait till the sunrise.
Okay. Wait here all night then. I'll go myself.
Current bearing can be viewed from the collector's thing.
Hey,
okay, what's the bearing say? Feel like one of the team. Taylor's indecisive about John's plan to head into town. But yeah, there's, I mean, how much longer till daytime, you know?
Right? I'm still fuzzy. Can we stick together? I don't want to wait on my own.
I guess he's right. We should all stick together.
I got no signal either. Must be some kind of black spot.
Or you didn't pay your last bill.
You get that during the crash?
Guess so.
Looks like a burn scar or a rope burn or something like that. Why do you have a rope burn on you? I feel like this story is going to try to implement
Hey, that's the wrong way. We should walk toward town. All three of us together.
You know, doing the lights on your phone is going to drain your phone. Like, depending on what type of phone you have, it's probably going to drain the battery pretty quickly because most phones aren't very energy efficient. It'd be better just to use a light source and a battery, or a standard.
I think you should show him a little more respect.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
He thinks he's smarter than us, but book smart is no good out here. He's all up himself, acting like the big man on campus.
Was he a college professor, or are we talking about... I must have missed who they were talking about.
Hey, Daniel, you guys!
I am not a guy?
How are you two doing down there?
This trail is the pits, but we're okay.
This little detour is ruining my clothes.
That's the headline here? Your clothes are ruined? Really?
What? Well, what guys? A lot of people use guys as a general term these days. Like, no one says like, hey, you know, I say guys, and I could say that to a bunch of girls just because I just say it as a general term. You know, sarcastic, you're a mess. Cherry, that outfit's expensive. Cherry.
Hey, what's happening here?
Not much. I'm just keeping their spirits up. Daniel, you got your phone? Mine's got 0 signal.
I guess it fell out during the crash.
We staying here all night?
We're gonna keep moving.
See ya.
Fell out during the crash. It was probably in your pocket. Actually, if you're like most modern teenagers, probably had it out looking at stuff while you're waiting. Oh no, it's the little girl. It's almost like there's no ghosts in this game. So I think we might be relegated to the what's the term? I think it's just the unreliable narrator situation. Girl stood in the road cause okay, that didn't change anything. Anyway, can we still look again? But I saw a little girl down there. It's like there's a ghost, even though there's not. This is supposed to be not supernatural. Now, Until Dawn was supernatural. Whoops, sorry. Until Dawn was supposed to be supernatural, but you know, for those who played that, but these series, yeah, are supposed to be based off. Try to make them as realistic as you could, while still making a scary story, apparently. Little Hope. How? Oh, abandon hope, ye who enter. Yeah, exactly. What is that from? Abandon hope, ye who enter. Is that from Dante's Inferno, or am I thinking of? Maybe. It's been forever since I read that.
Place? Little Hope?
No. I mean, I don't think so.
You should both know Little Hope.
Well, how should we know Little Hope? It's Little Hope. Uninterested. How do I get out of here? Curious. Why should I? Can we just go, Professor?
Seriously, this place is steeped in history. Fascinating stuff.
What type of group is this? Like, it's a college professor and a student, so obviously they're going out on some like session or whatever. But curious, how do you know all this? Dismissive. I couldn't care less. I don't care.
History for you two is remembering the last burger you ate.
But yeah, what type of course is this? Is this like, this can't be a history course because he says like, oh, Little Hope, and I'm like, well, obviously, like I said, he's the college professor, we're the students, so obviously we're going down a little thing. But why were we driving out in the middle of the night? Well, and where are we from? Like, what's our original university? We had to drive that far. I don't know.
Good to see you two. Finally. Everything okay?
Sure. We took the scenic route.
You sure as hell took your own sweet time. I was getting worried.
I bet you were.
This gate is chained. We can't get through.
Look around. See if there's anything we can use to break it.
Think this'll do it?
Ready? I'll push hard from my side.
Ready. 3, 2, 1.
Press X to... Yeah, this is basically just the tutorial thing. I'm just failing on purpose.
Holding out good for a rusty chain. Let's give it another go. 2, 1, push!
I wonder if it actually still does that even if we succeed, you know, for story
Let's try
purposes.
for some girl power.
Girl power? It's almost open.
Don't fret. We'll finish the job even if you couldn't. Are you ready?
Are they trying to make this lady
On
unlikable?
my mark. 3, 2, 1, now!
Like I said, we were almost there.
Sure you were.
Oh, by the way, I don't have a pre-patched version of this game, so if there's like weird like glitches or whatever, I'm just playing as is because I'm not connected to the internet. So I think that's what that is when we have that like one transition screen. I think it's not supposed to be like that.
Not head into town like John wants.
And we've already concluded this conversation.
Not with everyone here, we didn't. We should vote on it.
No need for a vote. Decisions made.
Well, I don't know if it's a democracy at this point. It's not political. Annoyed, you don't get to call the shots. Confident, scared, you'll lose. What? Anyway, yeah, it's just like whatever.
I'm sorry, but we really don't have time to be arguing.
You'll stay here with me, won't you?
Looks like he ain't so keen after all.
If you got something to say to me, spit it out.
John's right. Heading into town is our quickest way to find help.
Satisfied?
Sure. Whatever you say.
Try to be civil. Costs nothing.
That's rich, given how you badmouthed Taylor on the way over.
What did you say about me?
You always get your boyfriend to stick up for you? Try doing it yourself sometime, dear.
I assume the idea is like we're supposed to make all these characters unlikable, but then when they get caught in situations or almost die, we're like, oh, now I feel bad for them. Surprised, not my boyfriend. Scornful, I'm not wasting my breath on you. I'm so shocked about the allegations.
That certainly shut you up.
Quit it, will you? The last thing we need is you causing trouble.
Keep out of our business, okay?
You're right. I'm sorry.
It's got nothing to do with me.
We are wasting valuable time here. Can we please just keep moving?
I'm still not sure heading into town is such a great idea. I'm going to hang out by the bus while you all do whatever you have to. You want to come along and wait with me?
Okay.
I still think the smart move is for us all to stick together.
You'll be glad we didn't stick together after we flagged down a car and come rescue your ass.
Although the odds of like running in a car at night like this are very low to slim.
No.
Back here?
This doesn't add up. This is some very weird shit going on here.
Spare us all. First he loses his pride, then he loses his way.
What are you trying to say?
That you've lost it.
It's not possible.
Let me guess, Angela's the one who dies first.
Trying to prove here, but we've got better things to do.
Daniel?
Whoa!
Hey, careful!
Watch out!
Quit fucking around and tell me what's going on here.
The two of us will go together.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indulge me.
I mean, it is possible to get lost in the fog, but to turn you around like that. Yeah, this is definitely like the author's a liar, because like I said, this game is not supposed to have anything supernatural to it. It's supposed to make you think there is, but there's not.
I walked away from you! We're trapped here! There's no way out! I don't understand!
She's right. We walked dead straight going away from you. So, how'd we end up back here?
What if we
Okay,
leave the
let's try
story's over?
We'll all go together. We came from that direction. We must be able to go back that way. I want everyone to stay real close. No stragglers.
You want to put us on a kid's line? Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, I bet Angela's gonna be the first out of the characters who can die first. I bet it's gonna be Angela. I don't know why. She screams unlikable. Oh no, it's almost like we have to stay here and complete the story, otherwise the story doesn't happen. Yeah, that's the problem with like some horror stories, is that if the characters were smart or figured it out too quickly, then there would be no story, so you have to almost make the characters dumb. Which I don't know. I don't know if I care for that or not. Not that everyone has to be smart, because, you know.
Saying we are trapped. We can't leave here. Now what do we
Okay,
do?
calm down, breathe. There's a rational explanation for what's happening.
Maybe we all died in the crash.
Yeah, nice theory, but I'm pretty sure we're all still alive and kicking.
Last I checked, you were schooling us on creative writing, not metaphysics.
I know who I'd like to be kicking. This is all down to you, this pissy little field trip. Now we're stuck here in Little No Hope.
That is way out of line. I had no way of knowing that damn bus would crash. You can't put that on me.
Are you for fucking real?
Watch your tone, will you? I am doing my best to understand this, just like you and the rest of us.
This is a creative writing course? What? Well, that's a bit asinine. Angry at your fall, apologetic, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, no, we're not doing anything. I'm just so
Someone
angry.
else thinks they can do a better job? Step right up.
Maybe it isn't real.
We have to get out of here right
I need to think straight.
now.
Football coaching.
Why the fuck?
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here.
He's right. Bitching at each other isn't getting us anywhere. We have to work together as a team.
Thank you.
Now let's be logical. The fog is between us and the bus. There is no fog between us and town, so let's head that way.
I don't get how heading further away from the bus helps.
There is nothing on the bus we can use to get help. In town, there will be people, a working phone, something.
It pains me to admit, but he's right. There's nowhere else we can go except into that damn town.
Sounds like a plan to me.
You leaving me? Where are you going?
Come on, let's go with them. Until we know what's up, we should stick together. How'd you get that bruise?
No biggie. Must have got it when the bus crashed.
Everyone's pissed off at each other. Anyway. Wait, Did it say flirtatious? When were we ever flirty? Okay, whatever. Not that it matters. Like I said, those stats mean nothing. In the grand scheme of things, it's just to kind of give us a little like, oh, we unlocked this. Now, I think if I remember, in Man of Medan, there were a few like achievements that were required by unlocking all your stats, but that's it. Like, you had to unlock flirtatious, hopeful, whatever in a character to unlock it, but that's it. Looks like an old postcard. Remember back in the day, people used to send, like, instead of sending a whole letter, they would just send like a quick, like, little, like, oh, here you go, here's some information, nothing too big. It's a cat. Ooh, a good old. We collected a Magnum. The how many pictures? I think it's about the. It looks to be about the same amount of pictures from the previous game. Yeah, it's about the same amount. So someone gets a gun. Why is getting a gun important? I don't know. Maybe all the characters. The bad ending is all the characters will commit suicide because they've gone crazy. Oh, that was weird. Camera was acting a bit freaky there for a second. I think that was just the camera. Cameras can be a bit of a bitch in these types of games. Like, if you don't know how to program a camera really well, it can be a very big detriment to you. Okay. Well, oh, anyway, I forgot I can walk faster. Anyway. Yeah, so far, I'm not really feeling any of the characters in this game. At least there was
I saw some cable show about how your brain keeps going for a while after you know.
You die?
Forget about it. What they said didn't really stack up.
At least in the first game, there was that actor that played Pippin in The Lord of the Rings. He was at least entertaining because he was actually a big-name actor, so he knew what he was doing. But the rest of the characters, I'm not really feeling up. Black cat. If a black cat walks your path, you're going to have bad luck. Going to have a bad time. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's the beginning of the game, so obviously it's...
Maybe they won't ask for ID.
I can't, like, judge too harshly, but yeah, I'm not really... There's no character I'm like, oh, man, I kind of like this person so far. I mean, I guess... Well, I was about to say I don't hate any of the characters, but that's not true. I'm not really a fan of Angela right now.
I'm not sure this is such a great idea.
We should check it out. There could be a phone inside.
I'll go in and take a look around.
Go ahead. We'll be right behind you.
Why aren't we going with those guys?
Angela knows there's something between us. That's obvious.
We're really going to get into this now? Like we've got no other bigger shit to deal with tonight?
This is a big deal. For me, anyhow. I'm telling you, Angela is onto us. She knows.
Okay, so what's wrong with going out with each other? Probing, what are you talking about? Did you blab about us? Yeah, like, what's the big deal? You're going out. And I should, like I said, what's the big deal? Like,
I thought you'd have something to say, seeing as Angela likes to get involved in your business.
Aren't we students in a class? What does it matter? Suspicion, what'd you tell her? Like I said, this seems like unnecessary drama for, like, a game about, like, being stuck in a town. Yeah, whatever.
Relax. I said nothing about us.
I'm not ready to go public about us yet. I will be soon, I promise.
Anything I can do to help convince you I'm the right guy?
I need to know 100% I can rely on you. That you'll never let me down.
We should catch up with the others.
We standing here all night, or we going inside?
Yeah, maybe the rest of the game will explain, like, why that's an issue, but I don't... Did Angela have a thing for Daniel or something? Is that the reason? Or... it's like, it's one of those big shrug moments. You're just like, okay, I don't care enough about your guys' relationship that's a big deal.
Hi there. How you doing?
Oh, that guy looks familiar.
Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny.
What is? What's up with the fog outside? It's pretty weird.
Yeah, sure is a thick one tonight.
So thick it's stopping us from leaving.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
You mean you're trapped
Sorry
there too?
for busting in like this. Bus we were on crashed a little way back up the road there. We're still a little shaken up.
We're still a lot shaken up.
You certainly look shook up. I'm Vince.
I need a mirror. Maybe there's one here not covered in 20 years of...
Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. I need to keep a clear head.
Why would that raise Daniel's relationship? That doesn't make sense. So, what was I? So now we got old friends. Introduce himself as Vince. Vince looks familiar. He looks like the guy who was dating Tanya before she got killed. It looks like an older version of him. So I wonder, because when they all died, it was like the 70s or whatever, and this is modern times. So I bet he was around during that time. Is it just me, or is the dialogue between the old man and these guys a little off? Like, it feels a little weird. Like there's a missing conversation beat somewhere. Resolute, nothing for me. Reckless, I could use one.
Why are you even here? Little Hope sure isn't the town it used to be.
It seems like a town in the middle of nowhere. It seems like a town in Maine. You're going out there, huh? You're like, wait, why? Why? Yeah, Maine is creepy. Oh, sorry, I didn't read out they said there. Why do we have all the... It's kind of weird how we have so many choices back-to-back, which are pointless. Sympathetic, want to tell us about that question. They were phoning here, bub. Bub.
We should leave him alone.
There are all kinds in his play.
We get all kinds, but this is...
There's definitely something off about him.
He's harmless. Just had one too many. Let's look around.
There must be something here that can help us.
See what you can dig up.
He's in a world of his own. An old darts board. I was pretty good back in the day.
Stay. Play a little, no problem. I'm gonna take a look around. At least I'm looking for a way out. What are you doing?
Just a quick throw, and then we'll figure out how we're getting out of here.
Try for a big double.
Not my first time, Daniel. Shooting for double 20.
A double 20? Use R to aim. Too bad we can't... That'd be funny if we could like throw it at someone else, right? Ugh. Hey, I'm trying to... Oh, I have to hit the target? It's not like it's that big of a deal. It's just... I'm trying to do everything but not hit it, but it won't let me. Yeah, well, I'm pressing the button. I don't know if you can hear me. I was like pressing the button. It wouldn't let me do anything.
Okay, so you can play a little.
Still got it. Now for triple 20.
What's the point of this minigame? Like when we have to shoot someone with a gun or something like that? Oh, show me how much time you... Okay. Yeah, it's just a... We're still in tutorial mode. You failed pretty badly, you know? But he's not going to make fun of him for that. Singing nickel, huh? Not going to do it.
You doing okay?
Is the game like, you have to do it. You must pass this little... The easiest thing ever.
Not quite in my groove yet.
The game's like, please just do the little mini game. It's pointless, but it makes it feel like you're playing a game.
You both suck as bad as each other.
I'd keep that to yourself if you want to keep in with Taylor.
Even he knows. So it's like, well, what's the big deal? Just... Alright, anyway, so... I guess we're stuck. These folks are stuck in a little hope for some reason. So, yeah, I feel like... I think, I feel like this is a unreliable narrator type of situation here, where we're stuck here because we have to finish the story, but we're stuck in here for like no reason. Although I guess I should look at this game as not being told in advance that it's supposed to be based off, or the idea is that there's supposed to be no supernatural stuff. That was stuff you have to find out like from the creators or behind the scenes. So I guess I should be giving the game a little bit more credit than that. But I guess we'll leave it off there. I guess I'm interested in playing the story just for the whole. Oh, I didn't even know it like lets you kind of stick and look at the characters if you're stuck there if you just leave it for too long. I guess I'm interested enough to keep playing the game just because if I remember correctly, these games aren't that long. You can beat them in like 5 or 6 hours. Well, you're supposed to be able to play it over the course of like an evening, so maybe 4 to 5 hours. So I'll probably finish it just because it won't take that long. Maybe I'll try to see if I can figure out a good time to like record the final bits of the game for an ending video. But I don't know if I'm interested enough in these characters in the story to like record like a full session like Man of Medan was. And like I said, most of the characters aren't interesting. So, but I guess I'll leave it out there. From what I've heard, this game's gotten great reviews, and I guess it's because of just the cinematic experience of it more than anything. But anyway, hope I gave you an idea if you wanted to play this game for yourself, or if you want to buy it, or maybe save yourself some money or watch someone else play it. But otherwise, I'm going to cut it off here, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.